I feel like Mikey might have it because he's going to be going at those sections just like he does all day long, you know, in a beach break situation where he just loves to attack the lips.
That was headline news. All up and down the Gold Coast, we saw the newspaper headlines. Mikey Wright arriving as a wild card and just rerouting to Souza in this event. We'll see just a little reset for Mikey.
Doesn't like it when he doesn't have that inside position, but what he did do was he made sure that he kept Mikey Wright too deep on that.
Mikey, though, might be able to just get underway real quick further down the line. Taking off on his opening wave, and he'll get stuck on the first turn. So still slowly moving. The Souza and Mikey haven't left the beach, watching the conditions. Now Adriano setting up his first wave. Highline carve, fades into a beautiful bottom turn wrap combo, springing off the bottom with a solid forehand hook to finish.
Back towards the left and then come off the bottom. He can do that. He can do that and then still maintain enough speed to get around the section and unleash a big turn. So,
and now it's his first time one-on-one versus Mikey as we look at De Souza's laps.
Yeah, watch this little check right there. There's a very subtle turn that De Souza does, and what it does is it gets him right in that perfect spot. Slipped off the tail right there, so the back foot coming off the back of that tail pad, and De Souza goes down, but it kind of gets under your skin. So I think if you're not aware of that, it sort of shouldn't matter really.
Further down the line without priority, the world champ starts with a forehand carve. Another setup cutback with this wall stretching out now and his speed building. Lay back off the top. And now into the inside, blasting it off the lip. He still has a little bit of room to climb, and he'll get out. De Souza's best wave so far.
You know, the confidence level rises. And you can see already on this wave right here, he's already starting to put the foot down. You know, he wants to get those big points. And with maneuvers like this is a trademark turn here from De Souza. It's a cross between a frontside snap and a layback, so it's a sort of a hybrid turn that De Souza uses. And he uses it just to get that speed.
De Souza now getting dropped off out the back, and Mikey Wright, the wild card, will get underway. Sets the rail for that first little cutty. Now hard off the bottom, trims it off the coping, blows the fins out into reverse. Nice variety for the wild card. Full wrap, and now looking to finish on the inside wall. Springs off the bottom, projection snap, now out in front. Wright looking for a huge finish. Clips it off the lip, but he goes down.
Yeah, you can't afford to do that against De Souza. He was on his way to a good score there. And so that is going to hurt him just a little bit. But nice surfing on that wave. I think he needs to elongate his turns a little bit. I think he's got a little bit of nerve, so what he's doing is he's going into his turns at full speed and then sort of checking them up instead of flowing through them. Nice little wrap round to start off with. This is where the wave starts to stand up. See that right there? Could have hit that a little bit more right there. Lets those fins slide around. So beautiful innovation there from Mikey Wright straight into the next one. So beautiful transition between the maneuvers. The judges are going to like that. That was more of a check turn as well. So Mikey Wright on his way to a good little score right here, and then hits that little bit of a wash right there. There's some real awkward sort of rib going down the side of the wave.
Try to join his big brother and older sister on the championship tour.
You know, he's got the talent. You know, it's just a matter of getting those competitive juices flowing. Tour for a while, you've obviously competed against them a few times, so, you know, that unknown entity, that thing that, De Souza scratching in.
De Souza working hard with priority. Saw Mikey was interested, he paddled hard and ended up just in a tough situation.
You see Mikey right on the inside, forcing the issue, making sure that De Souza commits to this. Now he's committed. He's on the top of it. Now he has to go. And unfortunately, just a little bit too much weight forward right there. De Souza goes over the handlebar. So a rare mistake from the champ.
Now Mikey handed priority to try to upset the world champion in round 3, heat number 6. A consistent start through the Australian leg of the season as we see De Souza starting to run through this inside wall. Trying to recover quickly from losing priority. He'll fit in 2 quick moves. That'll get him a little further down the line. Now to a big section to coil up off the top. Nice clean snap, straight up vert again. So Van de Calminarino likes to clean up those mistakes quickly.
Waited for that wave to stand up and then reacted See Mikey Wright, this kind of snuck underneath him, so the Souza there, just beautiful timing. As the driver gets up and over that whitewater, and again he'll float, just transition maneuvers. Now it starts to stand up. This is where he really connects perfect. You call it blowing the tail, throwing the tail out of the back of the wave, getting those fins out the back, which creates that.
To keep himself on the top 34. Next wave is now setting up for the wild card, Mikey Wright. Drives into the first section just to get this one growing down the line. Top turn wrap. And now an easy pace off the bottom. Nice vertical snap, quick transition for the forehand float. It's looking to get out in front again, but a little bit behind now, and so he's going to lay low. Right. Last wave is 6.17. And that'll go into his top 2, waiting for a couple of scores from Lasta de Souza and Lasta Wright with 15 to go.
Well, absolutely timing it perfect. Let's have a look at Mikey's approach here. Just getting the ball rolling. A little bit of whitewater on the face, so traditionally a little bit harder to surf. This is where it starts cleaning up for him. Nice bottom turn, top turn combo right there, connected perfectly. Got a lot of drive off that with that little tail tapping drop. So 2 critical turns for Mikey Wright.
So Mikey Wright just laying low to set up that jet ski assist down the line. Obviously has a huge support crew right here on the beach at Snapper Rocks, and this was the last of de Souza.
Yeah, you can watch the timing that he's got right here. He looks way behind, but he's just taking his time. There's no sense of urgency. Now the wave starts to stand up for him. This is where he connects beautifully right there, a couple of times in a row. So de Souza, that's one of his best attributes really for me, is his timing and how he reads the wave. And I think that comes down to constantly, readjusting your mindset, readjusting your position in the lineup. Constantly thinking about, okay, is this wave going to do it? Mikey Wright let that one go. De Souza picked it up, dropped to 6.6.
This is where it all began for de Souza as being the most consistent surfer through the Australian leg of the tour. De Souza up once again. Just a little bit of setup work. He's seeing something in this wall down the line. Forehand roundhouse cut back. And now a clean snap off the top. This wave's got a beautiful line on it. High line wrap right into a bottom turn. Big connection off the roof. One step into a bottom turn and the layback hammer off the top to finish.
Well, he's starting to pick up the pace, isn't he, Joe? I mean, and that's what's going to get you those big points.
Chipping in now, Mikey Wright into the double up. Draws off the top. A clean looking carve. Little slide off the top of the next section right into a forehand float. He's got plenty of wall. Clean wrap for Mikey, and he's looking to finish.
Wow.
A big hack on the end section. He's got such a cool glide in connection with this wave, and a lot of variety down the line as well.
Oh, and he's very powerful too. He's got a lot of power, this young man. We haven't really seen him take to the air like I thought he was. I think he's just going to... So both de Souza and Mikey looking to drop scores here. Let's have a look. Just taking his time, which is good. Now he just leans into that. That was one of the most powerful turns we've seen in this heat. Lets the fins go. So variety, speed, power, and flow. This turn right here, I mean, that's pure power from Mikey Wright. Connecting the dots. Absolute perfect positioning and timing on that occasion. De Souza, this was his last wave as well. Still waiting for this score to be locked in, a smaller one. So just biding his time. He knows it's going to stand up. He's been here for at least a month before this event starts. So great wave knowledge from de Souza. He wants to win this event. He wants to come out of the blocks firing as a world champion. Beautiful layback snap right there. It was kind of a real safe wave, nothing too radical.
To a degree, and try and sell him on a wave. If you're both going to be out of position, make him go and then make him pay for it, and then you start the heat with priority in a good position. So,
trophy being handed off to him last season.
Yeah, it was amazing to see him put a whole year together. Sometimes he falls apart somewhere on tour each year, like Europe or somewhere. He'll have a bit of a bad event, but look at him on this wave. He's picked an absolute gem. And it's just, you can see the draw on the waves now. Oh, that was this beautiful swooping turn, and then, wow. So he's looking really strong on this wave.
And then one more blast on the inside for de Souza as he's coming through the inside corner. Now just waiting to set up this inside track with a ton of momentum. Nice snap, more turns on the way for de Souza. Big vertical snap again, and the wave that keeps on giving. To float that next section and kick out and set up a jet ski right out the back.
Wow, that was the wave he was looking for. He just Had a good line the whole way through. Nothing amazing, but just really good, strong surfing. So it's oh wow,
Mikey Wright, fin throw off the top as he's trying to play a comeback roll. He doesn't know that he needs something big yet. Ditches the fins and he goes down. So Mikey going for broke above the lip. Now wind up the replay from this epic performance we just saw, Potts.
You know, watch his pace on this wave. There's no rushing. See how low he gets off the bottom again. That just gives him so much speed. He coils up, drops down low, and then unleashes. Gets that body extension back into the power source again. Notice how he keeps coming back down to where the whitewater is. That's sort of almost slingshotting him back out into the face of the wave. It's giving him that speed. This wave just kept giving. He stuck with it, milked it all the way through to the inside, and yes, it has gone up into that excellent range, Joe.
As we saw this little bonus section, he always has the intensity. He doesn't like kicking out of a wave early. Doesn't matter if he's on a beach break or anywhere around the world. Multiple majors, a lot of variety, but just a steady tempo and pace. And the judges throw De Souza a 9.27.
Geez, he bounced back from those really quickly.
Now just getting a roll in with the whitewater to see if this wave will materialize. It's Mikey Wright. Well, he'll use that to create some space off De Souza. But we're only down to 3 seconds remaining. We'll listen for the horn as he's in the whitewater. We'll see if he was up in time, but it's not going to matter because there isn't anything in store for the wild card, Mikey Wright. And the world champ hangs on to take a big win and move on to round 4.